Good morning students, welcome to Mount Letta Z School. In this video we are going to discuss few features of spreadsheet data analysis. That features are sorting, simple functions, text wrap, merge or unmerge cell, text alignment, text orientation, create chart and printing worksheet. Let's go through it. What is sorting? Sorting is the process of placing the data in some well-defined order. Sorting can be performed on data in one or more columns. The order is defined for each column, ascending or descending, and the sort is performed on the column in the defined order. The next, simple functions. Functions are predefined formulas. It starts with equal to sign. Arguments are input values enclosed within brackets. Arguments can be any type of data, cell address or cell range. Okay, here the structure of function is given. Equal to, then function name, then in bracket arguments. Text wrapping. Text wrapping option expand the cell vertically to fit the content. Text alignment. MS Excel provide total 6 different type of alignments: left, right, center, top, bottom and middle. Merge unmerge cell. Merge cell option merges and combines selected cells and make it as one. Unmerge do vice versa. Text orientation. Text orientation refers to the direction of text in cell. We can select the orientation given or customize it by giving particular angle to the text. Next, create chart. To create chart, you have to select the data range, then click on Insert tab, select type of chart, or another way is select data range, then press F11 key. This will create bar chart quickly in another sheet. Printing worksheet. You can go to File option and then select Print option. So here you will get multiple options like print whole worksheet, print whole workbook, print selected area and many more options related to margin. Okay, let's see all these features practically. Okay, here one worksheet is there. First of all, we will see merge cell option. For that, I will insert one row. For that, I will click on row header. Then right click and click on insert option. So you can see here one row is inserted. Now I will select the cells till A1 to E1 and then I will click on merge and center option. So now you can see this all these cells are merged as one. Now I will give the heading. Okay, so now I have used merge cell option. With this text, you can use all the formatting options that we are using in Word. Okay, you can change the font size, font type, you can make it bold, you can make it italic, you can change the font color. All the formatting options you can apply. Here you can see text alignments also. Okay, so now we'll see text alignment option also. Here left, center and right is there. But with the vertical alignment of text, here more three options are there that are top, middle and bottom. Okay, so for make this text looking better, I will select the middle and center option. So in this way, you can see 6 different alignment options. Okay, now here you can see SR number, customer name, monthly expenditure, discount, final amount, all these are the text, but it is not getting fit into the cell. So one thing I can do, I can increase the size of the cell by dragging it. But sometimes we cannot increase the width of the cell. So another option is text wrap option. Okay, so for that what I will do, I will select all these cells. I will go to wrap text option. So now you can see wrap text option has expand the cell vertically to fit the text. Okay, one more option is that text orientation. Okay, I selected this text. For example, this names I have selected. Then here you can see AB is written. Orientation. What is text orientation? Rotate your text diagonally or vertically. This is a great way to label narrow columns. Okay, if your columns are so narrow and you want to label them, then you can use text orientation. Here there is no any such problem, but I am just demonstrating the use. Here some angles are already given, so from that you can select any. For example, this. So you can see text orientation has been changed. I can use Ctrl Z anytime to undo the changes. Okay, here you can see this is again text orientation. Okay, if you want to go with another option, then you can format also, and here from here you can give particular angle to your text. Okay, see this. So all these are the ways you can give text orientation to your cell. Then next thing what we can do, sorting your data. Okay, for example, all this name I want to sort according to alphabetical order. Then I will select all this. I will go to data option. Then I will go to sort option. So it will ask me expand the selection or continue with the current selection. Okay, we have discussed already in live class that if I go with continue with current selection, then what will happen? It will sort only this column and other data, remaining data will not sort accordingly. So I will go with expand the selection option and then click on sort. It will open another dialog box. So here it will ask me which column I want to sort. Then depends on value, cell color, font color or cell icon. So here I want to sort according to values. So I will go with values. Then it will ask A to Z or Z to A, mean ascending or descending. I have selected A to Z and then I will click on OK. So now my data is sorted. But here you can see serial numbers are not sorted now. So I will select that column. Again I will go to data option and I will click on sort option. Here I can go with second option, continue with current selection. Okay, and then I will sort. So here it will ask again on serial number, depends on values, smallest to largest, and then I will click on OK. So now you can see only serial numbers are sorted, other data is unchanged. So in this way you can use both the options with sort, continue with current selection or expand the selection, depend upon the need. Now formulas, we have used simple formulas also. If you want to do the calculation, then you can use formulas. Formula and function start with equal to sign. Here I want to calculate the discount, so I am writing the equal to sign, then cell address of monthly expenditure multiply by 8, that is discount, divide by 100. So I will get the discounted amount here. If I want to find the final amount after discount, then equal to this minus this. Okay, so I will get the discounted amount. Okay, other simple formulas also we have used: sum, max, minimum, okay, average. All these formulas or function we already use. For example, I want to find out the total expenditure, then I will do the auto sum. It is in home tab. Here you can see auto sum. So it will do sum of all this. Okay, if I want to find out minimum or maximum, for example maximum, then I can select the range for maximum and enter. In the same way, minimum and average. Okay, By default it will select the data or numerical data that is adjacent to it, but we can select the range and we can change the data range over here. So all these are the simple functions. Start with equal to sign always. Now we'll see how to create chart quickly. For that I will select the data. We can select multiple column also. Then I will go to insert tab and then select the chart type. Okay, so now chart is prepared. Okay, another way is I can select the data and press F11 key. So automatically it will create the chart, bar chart in another sheet. Okay, now this is sheet 1, this is chart. Anytime you can change the chart type. See here, in anytime you can change the chart type also. Change chart type. So for example, you want line chart, then you can make line chart also. Okay. If you want to do discontinuous selection of data, then how can you do? For example, I want customer names and this final amount. Then I will select this column, then press Ctrl key, and then I will click on final amount. So here discontinuous selection of column has been done. Then again I can go to insert option. I can select the chart type that I want. Okay, so now you can see this pie chart has been created. Okay, in chart you can add data label also. What are the things that you can add to your chart? For that you can select the chart and here click on plus sign. Okay, chart title are there. You can click on data labels also. So it will add the values with date, values of data. Okay, so all this we have discussed up till now. Then printing option. Then go to file option, click on print option. I am removing chart from here, so printing will be easy for us. I will select some cell, go to file, go to print. So here you can see print dialog box open. So here you can select the printer, then what you want to print. Print active sheet, print entire workbook, print selected cell. Okay, if I click on selected cell, then only selected cell will be printed. Active sheet. Okay, here more options related to margin are there. So you can go through it. Okay, so all of you, please practice this. Till then, goodbye and thank you.